It's Just a Hill, a cycling club that promotes inclusion, judgment-free, with no gatekeepers. Focused on creating content from behind the handlebars to in the studio, It's Just a Hill is producing videos and podcasts to spread the message that cycling is for everyone. We are focused on reminding everyone that riding your bike can help you overcome any obstacle, because after all, it's just a hill.
How do we start these? By saying this?
You start.
Oh, I start them. So this isn't a we.
Ready,
This is me.
Ready, set, go.
That's it. We started. Hi, this is the It's Just a Hill podcast. I am John.
I'm Brian.
I'm Jeremy, and I'm wearing tights.
Yeah, he's still wearing tights.
tights from his ride.
Yeah, this is maybe the least amount of people we've ever had for a podcast, I think.
Yeah,
That
for
sound
sure.
right?
Yeah.
And we just rode our bike. We rode our bikes today. Let's start by talking about that. Jeremy's still in his tights, so you can start.
Still in my tights.
What did we do? What did we do today?
We rode 115 miles to go get some donuts because gas is too expensive.
Yeah.
You can't drive.
Yeah. Why drive to a donut place 5 miles away when you can ride your bike to one 57 miles away or whatever?
Right.
Yeah, it was like 55 miles
Yeah.
to the donuts.
Yeah, Flanders Bake Shop and Donuts, or Donuts and Bake Shop.
Shout out Flanders.
Flanders in Flanders, which is a village in East Lyme, Connecticut. I don't know about you guys, but it's the furthest east I've ever ridden from like my house in Rhode Island. It's the furthest into Connecticut I've ever gone.
Definitely the furthest
Yeah.
east I've ridden to.
Yeah.
I've never ridden over 95. Also, never knew that path was on that bridge.
Right, that's the bridge that goes from like New London to Groton, I think, on
Yeah.
95.
Yeah, I think they call it the New London Bridge.
And it was really?
I think so.
In New
And-
London.
But you also told us a story about how at one time it fell down. So that's like New London Bridge is falling down.
Did it fall down?
Yeah, it collapsed one time.
That bridge?
Mm-hmm.
One of my professors was talking about how he was the last one across that bridge.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was kind of sketchy. I'm gonna look up that bridge and see
Yeah.
when it collapsed. But the so we crossed over 95,
New
And-
London Bridge is falling down.
and it was
Just type in bridge collapse in Connecticut or something. It comes up like 95.
yeah. This is it gave me the New London Bridge.
Oh, I guess
You know, like the one in England. I'm going to put it in Connecticut. Yeah, that part was a little bit sketchy, I guess. Yeah, the bridge collapsed in 1983. It is called the Melanis River Bridge. It spans Interstate 95. And, wait, is that a different bridge? Oh, no, this is a different bridge that collapsed.
Oh, it's not the New London Bridge.
No, it's a different one. It's a little bit further east.
The old New London.
Wow, this got dark real quick. A bunch of people died and shit, and it's not even the bridge we went over. So we'll move on from that.
I was wrong about the
One
bridge.
time a bridge collapsed.
One time a bridge collapsed. Yeah, but it was a fun ride. Some parts were a little bit sketchy, I think, like in terms of like just like traffic and like shit all over the sides of the roads. We saw so many empty bottles of Fireball.
Yeah, a
That's
lot.
our new game. Apparently, Fireball is... People love to throw fireballs, nips on the ground. So I think, what do we find, 12 or something?
15.
15?
Yeah.
I think that's the demographic of people who drink Fireball.
Right, in your car and then throw it on the side of the road. And it's like pretty easy to spot on the side of the road because of like that red cap and the yellow label. Yeah, and I thought like URI in the surrounding area had a lot of like Fireball on the side of the roads, but New London, I think our number went from 3 to 15, like just in the greater New London area.
How quick.
Yeah.
I was seeing if there was a most littered nip, but there
is not.
There's no stats for that.
That's definitely the highest sold nip in New London for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did 115 miles. It took us like 6 hours, a little bit more, 6 hours and 15 minutes. 18 and a half average, pretty good. We weren't like hammered or anything. It was a fun ride.
Yeah.
Down by the beach.
Had quite a bit of elevation to
A little bit of climbing.
Yeah,
in the
about
beginning, so it's-
over 5,000 feet. It depends on whose head unit you look at.
Yeah.
Mine was 5,022 feet. I think you guys both had a little bit more than me. I don't know.
Yeah, I was pretty
all over
close
the
to
place.
6, I think.
Yeah, 5,600 and
I think I got 5,100. Just about what
By-
it said it
just
should have
by
been.
height, anyways. I think I'm taller, so
so it adds up.
it adds more.
Yeah, a couple
All the
inches.
ducking and
Yeah, right. I didn't think about that.
Gain a
Oh,
couple.
that's interesting. All right, so yeah, like that was it was a good ride, and now we're here, and I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good. We ate some Thai food afterwards.
Yes.
And I feel pretty well hydrated. I had a CBD seltzer. Whoo! CBD is PED.
PED.
Yeah.
Who made it?
I don't remember. It was like some dude's name.
He drank it so fast.
Yeah, I drank it so fast. I didn't even.
I don't even think I knew you got one.
Yeah, I got it
didn't
at that
see-
gas
I didn't
station.
see you
Oh,
get it.
I got a fast break too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
Gotta
get
get
a fast
fast
break. What kind of donuts did you guys get?
I got toasted almond and then a black and white cookie. I think we all got black and
We
white
all got
cookies.
black and white cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I got
then-
a black and white cookie and a Reese's peanut butter donut filled with peanut butter, real peanut butter.
Yeah, that one looked the best.
With
Yeah.
crumbles of Reese's cups on top.
Yeah, and so reasonably priced.
Yeah.
So go to Flanders. They don't sponsor us. They probably
they
will never.
should.
They'll never hear
They'll
this.
never hear
Yeah,
this.
they don't have any.
They don't have social media.
because they don't need it.
Yeah, and it was just like one of those. They've been open for 50 years too. It said 1972. 50 years they're
Yeah,
celebrating.
I think the vacuum she was vacuuming the floor with was from
It was from-
1972.
yeah.
She was vacuuming in between like the customers
Yeah.
as
Yeah, it
we
looked
sat.
like the vacuums that they use in Ghostbusters.
We were like in there for a minute too, but
Yeah.
like her back was to us and
Uh-huh.
she's just like vacuuming and we're like trying to look in the case. I don't think she knew we were there.
Oh, because you guys went in like right after I
Yeah.
did. Yeah. Because you can't send everyone into a place at the same time because we don't want bikes getting stolen.
Right.
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's sort of the beginning of the cycling season in terms of like pro cycling and the way that weather works here in the New England area. Sort of, I wouldn't say any of us had like a dormant winter, right? Just like
No.
maybe a little bit less riding.
This is the most riding I've done ever.
This is the
you've
most
been-
riding
yeah.
you've done. Yeah.
You've been
Zwift.
crushing miles on Zwift.
Zwift
Yes.
boy.
I've lost my patience with it. So,
I lost it a while.
Yeah, does it become trying after a while?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over it. I can't do anything more than an hour at this point.
Yeah. What's the longest you've ever done on Zwift? For those of you
I
who
wanna
don't
say
know,
60 miles.
60 miles. And like on Zwift, everyone averages like 26
Way-
miles
yeah,
per hour, which
it was
is
not a 3
why
hour
I hate
ride.
Zwift.
It was like less. It was less than 3 hours.
less than 3 hours. Yeah.
So I was thinking about that the other day. Like when I do it to do it quick.
Yeah.
So I'm like riding with a group thing.
Right. And there's
But-
pack dynamics that work into the way the
Yeah.
game works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing it, like sometimes I think I'm cheating, but I'm probably working just as hard as I would normally work if I'm, especially if there's climbing involved.
Right.
But I don't feel like I'm cheating the miles at all.
I just do it based off of like, if I'm gonna ride for an hour, and it's gonna be either recovery or I'm gonna be like Z2, Z3. Like it's gonna be an effort.
Right.
Like that's
Right.
why I'm on it.
And Z2, Z3, some people, I guess, might be listening to this podcast and don't know anything about cycling.
Right.
And is that is on Zwift, is that your power or your heart rate zones?
Power.
Power zones.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like Z2 is endurance, and then
Yep.
3 is tempo.
Tempo. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care too much about my heart rate when I'm riding on Swift. It's more about like keeping
okay. Yeah.
keeping power.
I mean, and if you were in like out on the road riding with a group of like 100 people, it would like you would be going fast.
Well, you'd be
Yeah.
freewheeling a lot too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So usually when I ride outside, especially with groups, like I'm freewheeling a lot, so my average power like
You
goes
can't
down
do
a
that
lot.
on Zwift
Yeah,
because
it's
Right.
you get dropped instantly.
Right. You're always pedaling.
If I ride for 2 hours, I'm pedaling for 2 hours.
Right.
You have to be going over 40 miles an hour to
Gotcha.
when you stop pedaling, your character will like tuck.
Yeah.
That's the only time it'll
Super tuck?
Super tuck. Well, he doesn't super tuck, but it'll tuck down, and it has to be 40. At least what I've noticed, 40 miles an hour.
Super tuck isn't like a feature. They don't like show that. That's not like a cute.
Well, it might be a super tuck. I don't know.
Yeah, gotcha.
He tucks pretty.
but like the illegal type of super tuck.
I don't- no, it's
where
not
your-
like that.
Your ass is on the
Yeah,
fucking top
no.
tube.
It
Yeah.
just does it automatically. When
Gotcha.
you stop pedaling, it like knows, and then it will.
Just wait.
just-
Zwift's going to come out with an accelerometer that you put on your back so it knows when you're tucking.
They sell
you
the
more out.
steering thing now
What?
Yeah.
that you sent me.
Yeah, I was
you can
looking
buy
at
a
that.
thing that like your front tire mounts to, so you can steer.
It's like a swivel mount. Strange.
Interesting. What's the benefit of that?
I don't know if I want to do that.
So you can actually like steer back and forth and get behind people.
Oh, okay. It'll bring you over a little bit left and right.
Yeah,
But you don't need to like, because some courses, I don't do Zwift. I'm not trying to like say that. I'm just, that's why I have so many questions. Some people might not know Zwift is like indoor trainer, but an indoor trainer can get like really boring. So like this Zwift is, I don't want to call it
It's a video game.
because it's like that seems demeaning almost, but it is a video game. But the controller is your bike.
Yeah.
Right?
It is
But,
a
like,
game.
If
Yeah,
you're on fucking
workout game.
McCurry Islands, which I see all the time, and you're like weaving, right? It seems like there's a lot of turns, like you're going up a mountain or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really have to turn.
No,
it
that's
just
for
keeps
you.
you on the road.
It's
Right?
all static.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you'll be going like 40 miles an hour, and the packs will like take these turns.
Yeah, and they
it's
just
like
stay
so
at 40.
glitchy. They're
Yeah,
like
right.
going so fast.
Right. Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it definitely serves a purpose. If I had a smart trainer, I'm sure I would use it. I just don't have a smart trainer, and I don't know. Maybe next winter. But now that it's like March,
You have more miles than all of us, and you haven't done any trainer miles.
I haven't done
this
any
year.
trainer miles. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just like riding outside. For me, it's a motivation thing. It's very hard for me to get motivated on the trainer, and I've said this before, maybe even on the podcast. But if I'm 50 miles from home, I need to ride 50 miles back. But if I'm
Right.
like deciding to ride on the trainer for 3 hours, like that's hard. That's harder. That's
Yeah.
a lot harder for me mentally to be like stay consistent. You know?
I've
And-
been, huh?
No, I was just saying, and having a dumb trainer, just a wheel on like fluid trainer, isn't exciting either.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching the Great British Bake Off when I ride lately. That's
So
really.
are you watching is Zwift up on your laptop and then like you got Netflix on?
So I have Zwift on my iPad,
iPad,
and then that TV that I mounted from my ceiling. I put my laptop on there.
Yeah.
So if I'm just doing like a recovery
Right.
or like a ride that I don't really
Right.
care about, that I don't actually have to have like a race. If I'm doing a race, it's just Zwift and I'll put music on. But if it's like a recovery ride, I'll watch something.
Yeah.
And then I'll see like, all right, this is an hour episode, so I'm going to watch one episode, and it helps me.
Yeah,
a lot.
Great British Bake
when
Off.
I would
Yeah.
use the
Really
trainer.
motivating.
Huh?
That's really motivating.
Dude, I love it. It's a great show.
It's a great show. It is a great show. Have you ever watched it?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. It's very like innocent and sweet.
It's very wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like to me, that's when I would use the trainer just to like spin, just to get my legs moving, and I would play like Tetris and shit, or like
Yeah.
I would play my Switch.
Set
you
up
know?
like, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like looking at the TV, playing a Switch, but
Yeah.
yeah, like putting my head down and like hammering, it's a little bit. It's just
Brutal.
harder for me. Yeah, it's brutal. But I mean, hey, people get like super strong on it, and it's great. Like if you don't have time to ride outside, it's like really convenient, and yeah,
You can also hurt yourself, which I think I did, because in January I was like very strong.
yep,
Like I was putting out numbers that I, like average numbers that I wasn't last year.
right.
And then I like went real hard in January, and then I kind of flopped last month. But I didn't ride as much in January. I think I did like 800 miles in January.
I mean, which is
And
still
then-
like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. But it can be dangerous sometimes if you
Now-
don't do it right.
What do you guys know about it, like working your muscles differently? Have you heard this? I've seen like stories online of people that ride like predominantly on a trainer like all year. And what it does is that, and if you're listening to this podcast, just go and fucking watch it because I'm pointing at watch this show on YouTube. But I've heard that like it will make this muscle specifically, like on the
Like the quad?
outside quad above your knee, like will make it like big. Like I've seen people with like huge muscles right above their knee, and they're like, because they ride on the trainer all the time, because the way that you're like distributing your muscles and your weight is different than
Right.
being on.
Yeah.
So it's working muscles,
Right.
similar muscles, but a little bit differently. Do you know anything about this?
No.
No.
No,
Well, we're not scientists, so
I would say you definitely use more of your quad.
yeah,
A lot less hamstring.
yeah.
Because you're not really working up hills. Like,
Do you ever stand up?
yeah.
You do,
Yeah,
both of you?
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A lot.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those rocker things or no?
No.
No.
That would
wish.
make it cooler.
Yeah, that's like a platform that the rear part goes on, right?
Yeah.
And then it rocks back and forth, so you can have a little bit like of that sort of swaying movement.
Yeah. It
you
depends
get.
on the route. Like,
Gotcha.
there's really hilly routes and there's flat routes.
Yeah, yeah. And you're both you have a wheel on trainer, Jeremy?
Yeah, wheel on.
Wheel
Those-
on,
Yeah,
and
roller
yours is
snap.
direct drive. Yeah.
No, I wish.
What?
We have the same.
Oh, you have
They're-
the same. They're
yeah.
both wheel on.
Yeah, the roller
Gotcha.
type.
Gotcha.
I think if I'm gonna keep doing it, I'm gonna get a direct drive.
Yeah, I mean they're more expensive, right? But I think if I were to get one, I'd want a direct drive.
Yeah, and it's
because
more
then you're not
accurate.
worried about the wheel, your rear wheel or whatever, right? Because it'll fuck up your tire if you use your regular tire. So you guys both have separate wheels for that.
That tire I just rode.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was my trainer tire. That's,
was?
That's the tire I've been riding on my trainer for.
And now, is it a specific trainer tire or is
Oh,
it
no,
just
it's
like
just a Continental.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he told me that this morning, and I thought he meant he was riding with his trainer, like his actual trainer.
Yeah, because those are like
Jesus.
heavier,
They're like
and,
hard
beefy,
rubber.
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, this
I
was-
have one, but I don't. I'm too lazy to swap my wheel.
So you just put your regular wheel on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's just from riding it on the trainer for so long. It just has like a chicken strip down the
Right.
down
It's
the
like
center.
flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken strip.
Yeah.
That's what they call it in the motorcycle world. People that don't like lean into corners.
Oh, really?
It just gets wear right in the
Because
center.
they're
of the
a
tire.
chicken for
Yeah.
not leaning into it too much.
That's
Gotcha.
it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Do you find that it wears out your tire quicker?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it does.
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
I mean, I think I mean, I must have like, I don't know.
I have a separate bike on Strava. Like it's the same bike, but
Oh,
like if I do a ride on Strava, it's just like my LA, but like with.
yeah, it's his trainer.
Kicker.
I
It's like-
noticed.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So then
Yeah.
that way I can kind of
You can see how many miles.
I've done.
Yeah. Like on that specific bike.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
How do I get to that?
I used to be so good about that, like keeping track of all my component
Yeah.
stuff. Like, but now I just
I like that Strava does
Oh.
that. You can even say like, "Hey, I put a new chain on
Yeah.
like March 15th or whatever," you know. And
yeah.
yeah.
When I
it's
used
cool.
to ride single speed, like anytime I change anything,
That's
I would
all
just
the
like I would retire. You know, like
Yeah.
if I change a chain, I would retire the old chain and put the new one on.
Right.
And every time I like service something, I would just like put a note to see how much like wear I had.
Oh, sure.
And now I don't do any of that.
Yeah.
You can't look at, for some reason, you can't look at the year stats on Zwift, how many you've done all year, but the last 30 days I've done 324 miles on Zwift alone.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
wow.
Burned 34 pizza slices.
That's what Zwift tells you?
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you see
See, like Zwift is like fun.
It's just like in the companion app.
You guys, do you have Tron bikes?
No.
What is that?
Yeah, how do you get a Tron bike?
I think you have to climb a certain elevation. Like,
In one ride?
no, like all
Overall.
time. Like
Gotcha.
right now I'm at 110,499.
And then it'll unlock things in the
I think
video game type
it's
of manner.
supposed to be faster.
I got almost 2,000 miles on Zwift.
I don't know.
Wow. Maniacs.
159 pizza slices.
I've burned 295 all time.
Oh, that's all time.
Yeah,
I
I
like
don't
that
know.
it's in pizza slices.
I don't look into it enough. I don't know what the fucking Tron bike does. It glows. People brag about having a Tron bike.
Yeah, it, like doesn't have spokes and
I
the
don't
wheels
care.
glow.
I have the bikes that I have in real life on Zwift.
Gotcha.
You bet
I
your
have-
ass in.
I have the LA Sprint.
Yeah.
I have the Lauf
Yeah.
True Grit.
Yeah.
I just bought
Are there gravel routes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But it's like,
You
mean-
can get mountain bikes.
Are there mountain bike courses too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's the
But
difference?
it's like it's not like you're not doing it.
Yeah,
it
what's the
actually,
difference?
like when you're on gravel, it slows you
It's
down like
way
that.
slower.
Because like
Well, no, you have to be on a gravel bike. If you switch to a gravel or a mountain bike,
It
you can
opens up
ride
more
faster
stuff. Oh, huh.
on the dirt.
oh okay.
Yeah, it's kind of
Interesting.
crazy. It
It's-
just gives you like that extra feeling of, I don't know. Some people just like live in the virtual world.
Some
and they
people
think that
put
shit's so
mountain
cool.
bikes on trainers, so I guess they want to.
You bet your ass when April comes around, canceling my Zwift membership. I'm paying $15 a month like all
Yeah.
year.
Can you like put it dormant or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
You can
That's
say
what-
like suspend
yeah,
my
you can-
subscription or whatever.
That's what I
for
did
now.
last
Pause
season.
it.
Yeah.
Up until like November. Or
I have
something.
the Run Pod too.
Yeah. What is? how
I've
does
only
that work?
ran 1 mile.
And so that's like you obviously have to be on a treadmill.
It
Yeah.
attaches to your shoe.
Okay.
It's basically a cadence sensor.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it
And it knows how like long your gait is, like your step
like
is.
a stride. Yeah. So
Does it
you
measure
like
gait?
calibrate all of that when
Oh,
you
okay.
first use it.
Gotcha.
That was the only run I've done was the calibration run.
Oh really? Yeah.
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 It's only $40.
You don't have a treadmill at home, do you?
I do.
You have one at home. Oh okay.
Yeah. So in my basement, I have like
Yeah.
the trainer treadmill right next to it,
Yeah.
and then I have like some weights and like
Yeah.
my stretch area.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But yeah, I don't don't really use the treadmill.
Have you been running, Jeremy? No.
I can't remember the last time I ran.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing a 10-mile race next month. So
Did you sign up?
In April?
No, not yet.
You're doing it in April?
It's a 10-mile race, yeah. 10 miles is easy. Running's easy. That'll be fine. You just gotta. It's like walking, but faster.
Oh, interesting. Wow, that's a crazy way of looking at it.
Any other questions?
So like, we've probably talked about this before, but like, so we rode 115 miles today, right? I don't feel too sore right now. I'll feel a little bit sore tomorrow. Will you feel a different type of sore when you run, or is your body conditioned for that?
Absolutely.
No, I mean, I feel like when I was consistently running for, like, I think I would run like average 20 miles a week or something. I was kind of used to it. It takes, you kind of warm up to it. Like if I wasn't like riding as consistently as I was, I think I'd be a lot more sore. Because I remember the first one of the first rides that we did last season. It was like a longer ride, and I was like so beat after it.
Yeah.
And
Different type of conditioning.
Yeah.
Essentially.
You just get, I don't know, your
Definitely
body just get used.
For me,
gets used to it.
running, like there was that moment last year, like when we were doing those road races, where I was running a lot more often, and I felt like fine after a run where like. Yeah. I would do a run after not running for a while, and I would get like shin splints. And
yeah,
just,
me too. Like I'll run like once or twice a year, and then like I go up and down the stairs, and I'm like, oh my god, my quads are fucking killing me.
That definitely went away. Gotcha. Like we did that 5-mile race on January 1st.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and I felt fine. That was my longest run ever.
Gotcha. Yeah,
and I mean I had a pretty good pace.
Yeah. What, like 50 minutes ish, 10-minute miles, or something a little bit quicker?
I think I was like
I think it was like
8-minute pace, 7 or 8.
Nice.
No, 7:30, right? Which is like a modest pace.
Yeah.
It's not like super fast, but
yeah,
it's not the fastest I've ever run. But
my fastest run was that 5K we did, the finish for a Guinness.
That was my fastest 5K.
That was like 22 minutes, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was like
5K is like 3.1 miles.
3.1, yeah.
Yeah.
The first mile was my fastest mile ever. It was like 6 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were clipping.
Yeah. I almost died. Like my heart rate was like
oh, really?
Through the roof.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You sprinted at the end. I was like, nah, I'm good. See you later.
The only thing I like really about running every once in a while, especially like caring more about biking, is I feel like it makes me feel stronger on a bike.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah, definitely.
Because I don't know, there's just like no freewheeling when you're running.
Right.
Like it's gonna hurt the whole time.
You have to keep running.
Yeah, you just keep running. Yeah, right.
You can't, even if it's like a downhill, you can't just like go into like
Yeah.
auto mode or whatever.
I think if you were to like look at numbers and compare like a certain amount of time and effort, right? Like running compared to cycling, that running would be like more efficient in terms of like burning calories.
Yeah.
Right. I think so.
I would. This is kind of a tangent. Not really. I don't want to keep talking about Zwift, but when I was riding on Zwift the other day, I turned the conversation on so like people can like chat back and forth.
Oh, okay.
And these like distance runner guys that were like now cyclists were talking about how, or people were like saying that distance runners are the worst people to ride with because their endurance is like so much better than.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Do you turn the messaging off?
Typically, yeah.
Oh, I always have it on.
Voice chat or text chat?
It's just text, but it like pops up. That's like one of the things that gets me through my rides. Because
you pay attention to it. It's distracting.
Talking shit, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, somebody was like talking shit about a military guy the other day. He's like, I forgot what he said, but he was just like calling this military guy out, calling him like a pussy or something.
A lot of good dad jokes on Zwift.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said a good one the other day. They were like, what the hell was it? It was like, what the fuck was it? Damn it. I just lost it. Or it was like, I'm looking for a plumber. If I'm looking for a plumber, I don't I don't fucking know. Never mind.
You know what?
Great joke.
Fuck Swift.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I turned conversation off on my computer because it would just like pop up and I wouldn't be able to read it because I can't see anything. But for some reason I was I was like uploading files on my computer, so I didn't want to run Zwift at the same time. So I put it on my Apple TV.
Yeah.
And I didn't shut conversation off, and they're doing trivia. Like some guy just kept asking trivia questions.
Like cycling trivia or
No, it's just like
Harry Potter.
what's the tallest tree?
Oh god.
Oh, Sequoia. Oh, shut the hell up.
Cycling trivia, I guess, could be fun, but I don't know.
Yeah,
This is really bothering me.
The joke?
the dad joke.
Do you want to stop down so you can fucking think about it? Take a little break.
Google should know.
Okay, so you talked about you're signed up for a running event.
Yeah.
But we're signed up for some cycling events. And
We
now
are,
yeah.
now that it's the new season in just over a week. You're doing Natchog, right, Jeremy?
Yeah. I'm
in
really
just over a
excited
week
about
as
that.
of this record,
Yeah.
we are doing the Natchog Epic. It's all of our first times doing it.
Is that in Thompson? Is
It
that what-
starts in Thompson, Connecticut, by the Thompson Speedway. Last year, we missed out on it, and Brian and I went like the next week and did some of the course.
Oh, you guys did? I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah, we did some of it. We saw that people had done it on Strava, and we sort of just like grabbed the route. And there was one part where we definitely went the wrong way because it was like maybe a mile and a half of hike-a-bike, and it was like legit, like hand over foot type of hiking, and we were walking with our bikes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was riding my Crux at the time. What were you riding?
My Canyon.
The Canyon, the
Yeah.
Grail.
So we both did it on cyclocross bikes.
On cyclocross bikes, yep. And it was fun though, and I'm excited to do it. It's it is a race. Do you have it in front of you now?
I do.
It is a race, but it's timed segments are what go to the race. It's not the full 80 miles. What are the stats of the distance and elevation and everything?
84 miles.
Yep.
6,000 feet of elevation gain, 19 unpaved sectors.
Gotcha.
It's a fully supported gravel fondo with 4 timed segments.
Right. So it's technically a fondo, not a race, but the segments are timed, and they are going to judge us based on those segments. Right. Should be a pretty good group of us going. Us 3. We know of a couple other people going.
Yeah.
Yep. I know I'm just going to try to hang on to Jake's wheel the whole time. It's my plan.
Oh, Jake is riding too?
Yeah, he's in. I think they're also doing it in waves. It's like 15-minute
Is he gonna be in our
increments, and
wave? What?
he's definitely in our wave. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we've all signed up.
We all
for
signed
that,
up
right?
together. Sean will be there. Some other people that we've talked about on the show that might be on the show in the future. People that we ride with a lot, but also kind of our rivals.
A souvenir
Our
bandana
rivals.
is provided.
Oh, we all get bandanas.
We sure
What else do
do.
we get? Food at the end?
No refunds. That's also a
Oh, great.
You get
Classic.
free parking.
Yep.
There is a post-ride banquet with complimentary food and beer.
That's the only reason I'm doing it.
Banquet. What do you think that's like?
A banquet.
All those
Remember
middle-aged guys that were making jokes on Zwift are going to be fucking making shit jokes about the fried chicken or whatever,
Remember the banquet after the 200-mile ride?
Oh, yeah. That was like...
Oh yeah.
And then like being able to like sit in that banquet room, it was like buffet style food, like with the people that we rode with, but like in there just like polos.
Yeah.
And there was that one guy that like that told me not to like cross his wheel or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He like yelled at each other a couple times. He's like, "Don't cross my wheel," and I was like, "Don't worry about the people behind you. Shut up." Yeah, and then
Love me a banquet.
that guy got in the van at mile 100. Natchog Epic. It should be fun.
Yeah. Waves of 50 riders go off from 8 to 10:15 in 15-minute intervals.
Do they have a number of people that signed up for that yet?
Yeah.
I can tell you right now. Thanks to bikereg.com.
Bike Reg is great.
Shut up, Mike Reg.
Who has registered so far? There are 245 registrations.
Wow, yeah.
So
And the combined field limit is 500.
500. Yeah.
Cool.
So there's 50 people in our wave.
That's good. That should be fun.
That should be really fun.
A lot of bike works, folks.
That's right.
Michelle.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that should be good.
Yeah. The Quiet Hell is what they call it.
The Quiet Hell?
Yeah, that's like what it's like known like online and stuff is the Nat Chalk Epic, aka the Quiet Hell. Apparently, that area of like Windham County, Connecticut, is known as New England's Quiet Corner. It's right at like the corner of Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island, and so they call this the Quiet Hell.
Matthew Steinkamp is in our.
I like all these name drops. Maybe it'll get more people to listen. Listen to the podcast or watch it on YouTube, and maybe we'll name drop
Sean Lowney, of course. I know he listens.
Yeah, Sean listens. Sean listens while he's on Swift.
Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Yeah, it should be cool.
You think Sean whistles along to podcasts too? Sean, you bastard.
I think he's whistling right now.
Yeah, he's probably. Yeah, here it is, the Quiet Hell. Yeah, and it's cool. It's a little bit longer than it was last year. And like when we did it last year, I mean, it's tough. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like hilly and it's beautiful, absolutely
I'm
beautiful.
curious to see how
Sweet.
I'm gonna do. but
It'll be fun.
It's definitely.
Let's like we'll have fun.
Yeah.
I'm down to like hammer some segments, but like we'll start together, we'll finish together. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
It's going to be dope.
Our
Yeah, what else are we signed up for?
what else do you guys sign up for? I'm signed up for something in April. You guys?
What are you signed up for in April?
It's called the Mixtape.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's in Lakeview, Massachusetts. It's also gravel. Lakeville, Massachusetts. Sunday, April 10th.
April 10th.
That is a combined field limit of only 150, so a little bit less people. And it looks like all the men's spots are full, actually.
I'm not
Yeah,
signed up
because
for
I
that.
looked that up.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, I'm not
I
doing
slept
that.
on that one.
I can't do that one.
And
You're right. It's full.
you
Yeah, I
can
can't do
get a there's a T-shirt and it's a DeLorean with a bike on the roof and it says Mixtape in the Back to the Future font. So
Wow.
that's kind of cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, the only other ones are Greylock in July, the Greylock 12,000 foot challenge,
Yep.
and then Vermont Overland.
Really excited for Overland.
What about Farmer's Daughter? I'm doing Farmer's Daughter in May.
Oh right, I haven't signed up for that.
That's in New York, in Chatham, New York.
Yeah.
A little bit of a drive, and apparently some people have told me that it's similar to like an overland type of thing, but a little bit like less well known. So I'm excited for that. Yeah,
That sounds cool.
and then but Greylock will be fun.
Yeah, Greylock's going to be something.
Brian and I did that last year with Noah. Jeremy, you're going to go this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a 12,000 foot vertical challenge. It's 100 miles, 12,000 feet of climbing, put on by the wonderful people at Berkshire Velo. They're great. We met them at the ride last year, and they've been like super supportive of the club. And so, we like them a lot. They like us. It's just that's what cycling's all about. As corny as that sounds, meeting
community.
people that like to ride bikes and not just like being fucking weird people in Lycra that like don't talk to each other. They're just like, I'm gonna go fast.
Yeah.
It's about community, but it's also about being weird as shit. And then
Yeah, cyclists are weird.
Hammering only.
I think so. Yeah, we're only gonna hammer.
Yeah, so Farmer's Daughter is unfortunately full, but there is a wait list.
Oh, come on, waitlist.
Man, I missed all these.
We'll kick someone out.
Yeah, other than that, I know that I have my heart set on trying to do a bigger cyclocross season this year.
Yeah. How many races did you do last year?
4.
4. Nice. Yeah, I want to do more too.
Not
I only did the
including
one.
The practice.
I'd like to try.
Yeah, I only did the
races.
one race and then the practice twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
You
you,
got
have
to
to,
come to the practices.
do you have to get a license to race those?
They say you do.
Nobody's checked it.
Yeah, I don't
They didn't check at the one that I did.
like the ones.
It's only like 100.
So you
bucks
can
for
buy
it.
So you can buy like a. Day
Oh yeah,
pass.
right. A day entry for USA Cycling. Yeah.
Yeah, not all of them require it. Like Secret Squirrel doesn't require one.
Yep.
It'll say like at the top.
Yeah.
It'll have like the USA Cycling
Right.
thing.
Technically, NatJog is USA Cycling.
Yeah, and they didn't ask for a race license.
No, they didn't ask for a
so-
license. Yeah.
I think you could, there was a spot where you could input your license, but
But
I don't
when
think it was a requirement.
like I did really rad, and that was UCI. So like
Yeah.
you have to have one.
That's
for that.
UCI license, but not a USA Cycling.
Well, they had UCI, like it was UCI
Event.
USA Cycling.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
It was like
Gotcha.
they had like the UCI men's and women's elite.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's cool to have if you buy a lot of stuff because you can get discounts through
Yeah,
it.
it gets you discounts on different types of tires and gear and
Yeah.
Levi's,
food, Levi's.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
POC,
Pop.
20% off POC, 30% off Levi's.
Done buying POC stuff.
Why?
All my POC stuff falls apart.
Oh,
Helmets
really?
are good though.
Yeah,
helmets are good. Yeah.
Helmets are fine.
Yeah, your helmet. You've got like a unique helmet.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it too.
I actually like that.
Spin, right?
Yeah, I like that one more than
That
my,
one was
my
just on
expensive
sale
one.
for like
Yeah,
70
$70.
I should have
Yeah.
bought one.
And then I have I have the other one, the Ventral or something.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
The one that's like $200.
Yep.
I don't like that one.
You don't like the way it fits?
Something about it. Like ever since I got it, it has like weird pressure points, like in the back of my head.
Yeah.
It's a popular helmet too.
So everyone's-
Lots of pros wear it.
Yeah.
Maybe I just
EF.
EF wears it.
Wears
Yeah.
it.
maybe I got a defective one. Yeah, it's like weird things that just like dig into my head, and it's like the foam, so I can like take my thumbs and like push them in.
Oh, and it'll
and then
be like
it'll
relieved.
fix it for a little bit,
And then it
the
comes
next
back.
the next time I put it on, it just like comes back.
That sucks. Yeah, it sucks like when a good piece of gear that you know is like sought after and people talk like highly about just like doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about
That's weird.
Rafa bibs.
Yeah.
I love Rafa bibs. They just keep the chamois keeps falling apart on me, and I think it's because I have sit bones that don't agree with like the way the
You
chamois
gotta get
pad
those
is.
things
so weird.
shaved down.
Yeah,
out
I
of
haven't had that happen to me.
Yeah, and like those bibs are very comfortable, and I like them a lot. You
Yeah.
know,
I just rip the shoulder seams. That's my thing.
you rip. Yeah,
Yeah, he went
okay,
through
that's just
so
because
many
you're
of
working out
those.
all the time. Look at this, he's
No, I
flexing
need-
right now.
No, I'm not. I just need to. I think I need to. I wonder if I need to go up the size.
Yeah, they fit you okay in the legs, but they're just a little bit
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the strap isn't long enough.
I don't know. I guess.
That's the other thing too is their customer service is like so damn good. They'll
That's
fix
the
those.
best.
Yeah.
They just
They'll
send
replace it
something.
for you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm like
Just waiting for my
envious of.
Rafa ambassadorship.
Yeah. If we say it enough on the podcast, maybe you'll get it.
Yeah. Rafa.
That's the only thing I'm envious of. You guys wearing like Rafa stuff is how good the like customer service is.
Yeah, they're so good.
You know you can buy Rafa.
Yeah, you
I
can
know.
buy it too.
It's available.
Yeah, well, we both have 10% off codes.
Do you know how many?
You know how many codes I've sent
Yeah,
to
you know
that
how many
fucking
fucking
chat?
codes?
Do you know
and
how-
not one person has used them?
You know how many
I
times
use his and he uses mine.
I've gone onto Rafa's website so much, and I just like nothing there just like sparks my interest.
I think it's the classiest shit out there.
Classy as shit.
I think it looks
Yeah, I think it's
phenomenal.
like really good. I think like some of their designs could be a little. They have some cool, exciting designs. And I will say that I really like the new colors that they just came out.
Oh, yeah,
with.
they did
the
just
new
put out
color
nice-
palette that just came out is really nice.
Yeah, it is.
So I think that's cool.
I think I gotta buy a jersey and just try it out. I mean, it's gonna be a black jersey anyways.
Yeah.
Who are we kidding?
They have those.
Yeah, they have those.
The one that I wore today, I love that one. It's
Yeah.
like black with the gray sleeves.
Yeah, I like the long sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool. I just like Post-Normal Studio stuff so much.
You just like the way it fits. You like the way it looks.
The mechanism bibs that I have
Yeah.
are like the most comfortable bibs.
Yeah, you wore those today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wearing them for every outdoor ride since I got them back in August
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
I-
you know, if it works for you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like I've been wearing ASOS bibs lately because I had to move away from Rafa, and I have some Castelli bibs. They're good, and I was like, oh, I want to try. I think I tried some Sportful bibs. I didn't like them. I returned them. I tried some Gore bibs. The chamois was weird. The chamois felt like really wide and like just like bunched up a lot. So I returned those. I have some Gore jerseys. I like them, but the ASOS bibs they're nice. They're very nice. I strongly recommend them.
You havenher ripped through those chamois?
No, I
yet?
haven't ripped through them yet. No, I haven't hulked through the chamois pad. You guys get anything, any other new gear lately, or anything that you would like recommend or shout out or anything?
I got a new wheel set. Hunt.
Oh yeah, Hunt wheels.
Hunt.
You like those?
Yeah, so far.
The hub is nice.
Hub is great.
Sounds good.
Loud.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me?
Just
And that's a proprietary
the Arrow.
Yeah.
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 Just the Arrow 50s.
Nice.
I think they're called. Just went down in price too, $8.99. Get yourself a wheel set.
There you go.
Also good customer service because I paid $1,000 for those, and then a week later they went on sale, and I emailed them, and they gave me $100 back.
That's great.
No questions
Not
asked.
bad.
Yeah, that's great.
Thanks, Hunt.
Jeremy, you gotten anything lately? Not that anyone has to go out and get
I
a
don't
new
think so.
cycling thing.
No, I've been cutting
Cycling
down
is
on like
expensive
buying
and it
stuff.
sucks.
But my wheel is getting repaired, or it is
Yeah.
repaired. I got to pick it up. My hub blew up last long ride that we did outside.
Yeah, it got loud, but the bad kind.
Yeah, the bad
the
kind.
bad kind of loud, not
was
like
very
Paul's
loud.
engagement, but just lack of grease loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I dropped it off to get it fixed, the girl put it up on the stand and spun the wheel, and there was like 6 people in the store.
Yeah.
And everybody turned around.
They whip their heads.
So loud.
What is that?
But
Yeah.
Echoes throughout.
yeah, they so those were rebuilt back in August, and then then they were good for a while, and I don't know what happened. Well, I didn't know what happened at the time, and then I brought it back there, and they're like, yeah, we overlooked a piece that we didn't put back in your wheel,
Like
which
a
was
seal or
It was
something.
like a dust seal or a water seal or something.
Right.
And I don't know if it washed the grease out or it just like had too much movement and things got out of place, but
Yeah.
it did not sound good.
Sure didn't.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I'll have that back. I'm glad it happened now, though. Brian mentioned that the other day. I was pissed about it, and Brian was like, "At least it happened when you're not riding consistently outside."
Sure. Yeah.
Gotta
Easy
be
enough to fix.
optimistic, you know.
Yeah. Got to be optimistic.
I said the same thing to Brian yesterday. It's like, you know, at
Brian
least-
St. Pierre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at least your injuries now and not like mid season,
Sure.
like when you got your fitness top peak and you have to restart and
Right.
so
Yeah, it would suck. I mean, you could always get more injured during the middle of the season too.
right.
Yeah, that's a thing. Like the amount of riding that we do. Is there anything specific that you guys do to like stave off injury, or is there anything that like you think helps you? Yeah, like make sure that you don't get hurt. Like don't get hurt. Don't like overwork a muscle or a joint or anything like that.
No, I just don't get hurt. Right.
Oh.
You know, knock on wood.
The floor's wood.
The floor's wood.
I would say just having a good recovery regime,
Regime.
Regina.
having a good recovery vagina. Regime. Having a good recovery schedule, like stretching, yoga, rolling,
Yeah.
gun,
I don't stretch at all.
even weightlifting
Yeah.
could help. I mean, could hurt you, but also
Right.
make your bones stronger.
Yeah.
My-
I don't want those bird bones.
Bird
Hollow
bones.
bones.
Hollow bones, yeah.
Not good.
That's
Avian
about-
bones.
Yeah. That's about it. And trying not to crash and or getting hit by a car also.
Right. Those are a little
God's
bit.
plan.
Yeah, exactly. As Drake said, God's
Yeah.
plan.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, right. And that's I mean, obviously a good thing to want to avoid, but different in the way that like, just like I'm going to drink a lot of water after a long ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's something that you can consciously think of.
Yeah.
Not doing what I just did and eating 5 pounds of pad thai and 10 chicken wings, but it's okay.
Oh, that's good for you.
Just burning
Yeah, I
like
mean, it's really
5,000
not.
calories.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, sure, there was like a lot of oil in it and stuff, and it could have been better choices, but you know,
It was well deserved.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, getting a fucking people would be like, "You eat donuts? You ride your bike so much, you eat donuts?" Yeah, I eat donuts. That's why I ride my bike. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I keep track of a lot of the shit that I eat, especially lately. I've been trying to eat super clean and
Yep.
keep that going.
Yep.
And it's a big difference.
Oh, it's a
for
huge
sure.
difference. Yeah.
And trying to sleep more.
Yeah. To
I
me,
was
I think like
always-
sleep and water are so huge.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I was always
especially
really
water.
bad about going to bed early.
Yep.
And lately I've been like sometimes getting in bed at 9:30. I'm like,
Oh,
holy
dude.
shit. Who am I?
That's
I've never done
that's the
that.
story of my life.
Yeah.
I love sleeping. I think sleeping. Yeah, I love. I also like to get up early. Like I think the morning is just like a nice time for me to focus on certain things and like have a little bit of peace before
Same.
I look at my phone too much and shit hits the fan or whatever. You know. But yeah, like sleep, man. Like 2 nights ago, I slept away from home and I had like a 40% sleep.
Yeah.
And then last night, 96%. It felt so good.
Damn.
You know? Yeah.
96.
So
I
nice.
don't think I go over like 80% on my sleep like at any time. Which I gotta get better at like sleeping.
I slept for 8 hours last night and I still woke up with a 64% recovery.
Damn.
It has a lot to do with like your like how the
way
depth
you
of your
sleep.
sleep and
Yeah.
everything too.
Right.
And
I usually go to bed really high, really stoned. So I think that probably helps. Just knock me
that's
off my
like the
ass.
only time I sleep well. Like I don't. The thing that messes me up the most is if I have like a bad dream or something.
Sure.
And I wake up just like not
I had a
feeling
96% sleep efficiency, so I don't know what happened.
great. Look at this boy.
Hey,
You sleep good.
You sleep good. You're good at sleeping.
Yeah, this guy's sleep.
You also sleep by yourself too, which is I think I sleep the best when I sleep
Sometimes.
by myself. Oh yeah, that's true.
It's just
I got
you
a
think,
cat.
Do you think if you
I think if I slept by myself, I think I'd sleep a lot better.
really?
Glad that my wife doesn't listen to this podcast.
I wonder. Actually, my wife was away from work last week. I wonder if I looked at like that week. It's probably worse because what ends up happening is my dog will sleep in the bed with me if Jocelyn is not here. And then he will inevitably like either be in my way or like wake me up at 4:30 because he has to eat. And even though like I'm not waking up at 4:30 is not like a wild thing for me to do, but I have to like choose to do it. And then wake up at the right time in my like sleep cycle, you know? Whereas like if Harry just fucking wakes me up, you know, it's like bad. You know? So that is a little bit different, but yeah, so if our recommendations are to sleep and drink water and don't listen to us because we're just three fools sitting in a room sipping from water bottles.
We're scientists. I did my Google research.
Yeah. I love. Oh man, I did so much research today on Google. Yeah, that's not research. That's just looking things up on the internet.
Another thing that I've been doing this year is not really drinking as much as usual, like maybe once a week.
Yep.
And that has a huge impact too.
I believe that. Yeah.
I feel like the healthier I get, like the less I can drink without feeling like shit. Like I took 2 sips of beer last night, and I woke up and I was like, I feel like shit.
Yeah, and I don't even really have an urge to want it as much anymore.
Yeah,
like I used to be like, oh, I'll go to breweries, like big, you know, IPA guy.
Yeah.
IPA.
I don't know.
And like now they just like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how much it correlates for me, but I will say that I haven't drinking in like 2 years and 3 months. I haven't had alcohol, and the last 2 years and 3 months have been the strongest I've ever been on the bike. So like
Definitely
I don't
has an impact.
You know, I think it helps me wake up easier. You know, like I never really was like big into drinking or anything, but even just like a couple, you know, like even it's just like a gin and tonic or something, like something relatively like low calorie, not super sweet. It's still like I'm waking up and I'm like,
which is like if you're gonna drink clear spirits
is
are
the
like
best.
the best,
right? Yeah.
This is an unpopular opinion, but alcohol is poison.
Yeah,
basically.
It is. Yeah, right.
And it like,
and some people might say donuts are poison, but fuck you.
Yeah. Sugar. It's
sugar
good
is
for you.
poison.
Endurance.
Oh, I thought you were doing a Men in Black.
Oh, Men in Black.
Sugar, water. I put my hair
It did.
on my head.
It did kind of sound like that. I don't know why I said. I don't know why I did
I
that.
don't know. I just think of Men in Black so often. It's just quick for me. I don't know. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get out of here?
you want to talk about goals?
Yeah, sure.
Yearly goals?
Yeah, you guys got yearly goals?
I got a goal.
Jeremy was telling me about some goals on the way here.
What do you got for goals, baby?
I want to ride 30 centuries this year
Hell yeah.
because I'm going to be 30.
Oh, nice.
So I figured.
For some reason, I thought you were 30 already, but
No, this year.
well, what was today? 2?
For the year? Yeah.
Same.
That's a good pace.
Yeah. I figured like 5 a month in the summer.
Sure. Yeah, reasonable.
I also don't want to like kill myself and like
Yeah.
feel like I need to do it.
Right.
Or I could
28 more.
I could
Yeah,
get
a
like
ride like we did today is pretty sustainable, I think.
yeah, I think
You know?
so.
And it doesn't need to be 150.
And you don't need to do the 15.
Yeah, it can just be 100.
Right.
Right. But like, you know, pretty like reasonable pace. I think like out into Connecticut, our average was maybe 17.8, 17.5.
Yeah, when it was like getting to the hilly
As
section.
we hilly and we had a headwind, and then as we came back with a pretty decent tailwind, cross tailwind at times, our average went up like a full mile per hour to 18.5.
Yeah.
You know? So that's solid.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like break any records. I mean, I want to get stronger,
A
but
lot of good,
Right.
couple good century routes over near us too that are really flat.
yeah.
Yeah, that helps your endurance.
Yeah.
Helps. I mean, it helps a lot of things. Staying on the bike that long.
I think even doing 10 centuries this year will be a huge improvement. I did 1 last year, and that was my first century ever. Oh, no, sorry.
You did
I did
Florida.
2.
Yeah, you did. So you did too.
I was in a century.
Is that the main goal that you're focusing on?
No, I wouldn't be as upset about that as if I didn't ride. I want to ride 10,000 miles this year.
Gotcha.
I think Brian has the same goal too.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
10,000 miles.
Which is another pretty like hefty goal over
Yeah.
my last year because I think I only rode 2,000 miles last year.
I'm 147 miles off pace, so we're off to a good start.
Yeah, I'm going to look at how far I am behind because I foolishly set a goal of 15,000 miles.
What's your goal?
We have
John?
plenty of time, though.
Last year I
Plenty
did
of time.
14 and change.
That's
and
crazy. What are you trying to do this year?
15.
15,000.
You said 15.
Yeah.
That's-
and so I'm
50.
trying to do 15,000. Where the hell is it? Here it is. People love listening to me scroll through Strava. Yeah, I'm trying to do 15,000 miles this year. I'm 750 miles behind my plan, which is daunting to see, but I don't think
It goes quick.
I don't think it's that bad.
Because I remember last year I was at that pace at one point. I was like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
right.
But I caught up. I did more than my goal last year.
Yeah, same. I think my goal was 12,000. I ended up with like 14 plus.
Yeah.
So, and then I want to do 850 hours on the bike and climb 700,000 feet. And so basically, I looked at my numbers from last year and just tried to like up it a little
Up
bit.
them.
So I
Right.
knew that I was still pushing myself, but in a way that I felt was still sort of manageable. And the thing is like work for me was pretty slow last year
Same.
because of COVID. So like, hopefully I have the time to do it. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm working, I'm not going to have the time. But then days like today where we spent 6 hours on the bike, I'm like, oh, okay, if I can do that, if I can
Make up for
make
it.
up for it, instead of 2 3-hour days, do a 6-hour day.
What does that boil down to? Like weekly mileage?
15,000 weekly mileage.
Is that like
It's
200?
a little bit less than, it's a little bit less than,
I want to say 200.
300, right?
40.
200 is like to get to.
would be, yeah. So it's 288 miles a week.
288.
Yeah.
That's hefty.
Last week I did like 320, But I've had a couple of weeks where it was like only 110,
Yeah.
150,
Right.
Because the other thing is like I'm trying to,
Do just outside.
well, yes, but I'm trying to like ramp up appropriately, especially knowing that like we have events and like races coming up,
Yeah.
So like I like to do a high week and then a little bit lower week and
Yep.
then a higher week and then a lower week, but then the lower week is bigger than the previous
last
lower
lower
week,
week.
And so to me it's like it's sort of it's like a long version of like a ramp,
Yeah.
right? But it's slowly going up over time. And that worked for me a lot last year in like the spring into summer. So I'm trying to do something similar. But also like striking while the iron's hot because like it was 55 degrees today and like, we had the day. So like, let's do it. you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been trying to balance because I've really been enjoying going to the gym lately. So I'm even struggling. Like, am I gonna do a recovery ride tomorrow, or am I gonna go to the gym, or am I gonna try and do both?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And sometimes goals like can be too much. Like they can be daunting and it can create like negative energy.
Yeah. Right.
Whether or not you're on pace, like you could look at that thing that says you're 750 miles behind and like beat yourself up about it, which is not
Right.
fun
Yeah,
and silly. It's like cycling should be fun or working out should be fun and rewarding in a way that isn't like making you feel this pressure that you're just putting on yourself,
Yeah.
So it is a fine balance.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do hate pressure.
Yeah, me
I hate
too.
the feeling of,
Yeah.
it actually almost motivates me less when I start feeling pressure of something. Like,
Sure.
Especially if I start to see I like fall off a goal a
That's
little
why
bit.
when you were saying you wanted to do 30 centuries this morning, I was like, yeah, I don't want to put a number on myself. I just like whatever's going to happen this year. Cause like we had the whole thing last year where like it turned into a competition or like between like you and well, you guys didn't do it, but people
People
like
thought
to
it was
say,
a competition between me and Sean last year
Yeah.
with centuries. He ended up doing like 70 plus. I did like
he's an
50
animal.
plus.
Yeah,
And
and
it
then-
wasn't a competition. It was
Right.
we were pushing each other to do it more because we enjoy long endurance rides,
Yeah.
But yeah, other people will take it. Like you tell someone else that you want to do 15,000 miles. It's different with you guys because like we're friends and like we can talk about like what that. You tell some people and they're like, "Oh, you'll never do it." Get the hell out of here! Your negativity sure isn't going to help me. It's not helping you either. Yeah. So
yeah.
I prefer somebody say that. Tell me I can't. Tell me I'm like not.
and then
gonna
it'll
do
push
something.
you. Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Do we want to do the Cape Cod ride again this year?
I would do that Cape Cod ride again. How many? What was that?
I'll do it.
170
180?
something.
Yeah.
180.
Route was a little sketchy, but
The route was a little sketchy, some busy roads. Maybe we don't do it in the heat of July.
yeah.
Because it was really hot and like one of the busiest weeks of the year. But I'd be
Yeah.
down to do that. That was fun.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
that was fun. I want to do more rides like that. The more I think about it, I like the idea of signing up for events / races, meeting people, like, hopefully like spreading the word of the club and everything. But at the same time, like, I want to push myself to be better than I was before, So like when I look at like an endurance ride, like I want to do another 200-mile ride, I want to do
sure.
like a 250-mile ride. I want to do more bike packing trips that like just show how much I can push myself in an endurance way where it's not about anyone else because that becomes toxic and I just
Yeah.
hate that.
Yeah, I don't like comparing myself to anybody.
No.
I like, comparing it to myself.
Right.
Or comparing things to myself because, I don't give a shit about other people's goals.
Right.
They're like, people are different.
Absolutely.
Everybody's different.
Absolutely. And in more ways than just cycling, right? People have other things going on, jobs, families, like, whether it's like wanting to go to the gym more, right? Or just like wanting to like spend more time with the people that you love. Like it's you're going to be like balanced,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't be like, oh, well, they rode this much. It's just not, it's not fair. And I think that's one of the things that like sucks about Strava.
It is.
Like someone like takes a segment from you or whatever and you get an email. No, don't email me. Get out of here. Like that sucks. And that is, like I think Strava is cool in a lot of ways. I think it sucks in a lot of ways. And that is one of them. That it really is like, you are faster than this person. No, was I faster or was I stronger than I was last time? If that's what I was going out to do. Because sometimes you just want to go out and ride 15 miles per hour.
Right.
And that might be really fast for some people too. And like that isn't necessarily fast for us, but there is a benefit to just like going out, spinning your legs and like enjoying the weather. And
Well,
I think that's what.
I was just going to say, I look at Strava from that perspective as like more of a, the social aspect where I don't care about how fast or how slow somebody goes.
Yeah.
Like if you actually do the miles, if you do the work,
right.
I'm like, it's like good job.
Good on you. Right.
And yeah, I think a lot of people look at it as like a competition.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
People out there hunting KOMs.
Just to be the
Yeah.
KOM guy.
Yeah, just to have a bunch of KOMs. And that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But that shit is not for me. And it creates like just a pressure. It creates an unnecessary pressure. To be like, I need to get a bunch of KOMs. Okay, dude. Whatever. Not for me. Not for me.
KOM boy.
Bunch of digital badges.
Yeah. I just want to be a local legend, baby.
Dude, I lost mine. I
me
lost
that
one of
laurel.
my local legends.
you got an
today,
email
man.
about it,
Got
right?
an email about it.
Yeah.
That's not even a fitness thing. It's just I've ridden down that road a lot.
More than anyone else. It's so funny too because like if you have like a local legend, but like you don't have a top 10, say what you will about like a top 10, like a top 10 time on a segment.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you've done this a lot
Yeah.
at least,
You've gone down this road a lot.
Yeah.
More than
didn't-
anyone in the last 90 days.
Yeah. KOM it, but-
exactly. Yeah.
I wonder if we have that. Do you know if we still have that KOM from your dad's neighborhood?
I haven't gotten an email about anyone stealing that, but I did.
No fax
I
came in.
did turn off those emails because I just think that's terrible. I don't really know how you can check where your
Dad's
KOMs
not beating
are.
us, so
Oh,
the only one.
there's a button you can click. It shows you all your KOMs on your profile.
On the web or even.
I think you have to be.
I have it here.
On the webs. Oh no, you can do it on the app.
We still got it. Still River South and Still River Southbound full.
Yep.
Sick.
I have 3 KOMs.
Nice.
How do you check KOMs? We're contradicting ourselves.
Yeah, how do you check KOMs? How fast was that?
I don't even know where this is. Almost halfway, buddy.
Yeah, it's nice that. Yeah, I wish KOMs were just PRs and they were personal records instead of comparing you to everyone else. But what, you have the KOM at almost halfway, buddy? What are we tied?
We must be.
Yeah. I love those segments too that are 0.16
Oh wow,
miles.
big top. So it's me, you, Jeffrey Clark,
Oh wow,
Leon,
wow! All on the same day.
all in the same. It must have been a group ride.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, Jeffrey Clark's is a different day.
Oh yeah, it is a different day. Austin was on a different day too. But yeah, me, you, and Leon on June 19th, 2021. Yeah,
The KOM boys.
that's us.
Oh, I remember that day. I had tacos at the. Oh, okay. That
I
was.
thought you were gonna say like, hey,
I'm looking at the ride. That was a fun ride. So that was one of the days I rode to the group.
I was. It's Just a Hill 6.
That was
the
number
sixth-
six?
podcast.
Yep. And this is the 6. Wow. I don't know. We're not gonna get any better than that. The wrap it up sign is coming on. They're yanking us off the stage.
Yeah, that was a cool day. I remember that.
Was I there?
I don't think so.
I do like that is cool about Strava where you can see like everyone that was on the ride. It does not seem that you were there, Jeremy. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That was my slow.
There was a
season.
big like FOMO factor to
Yes.
Strava also.
Absolutely.
Oh,
If
actually,
like there's a day that I can't ride, but like everyone else is out riding, and then I
Absolutely.
look at it and I'm like, "Fuck."
yeah. When I was, what was it? Friday. You guys all met up and rode.
Yeah.
I was so sad about that.
Yeah. Right when you rode with was that Friday? When
Yeah, you met up with you
when you
guys.
started with us.
Is that my stomach?
Oh, it might
What
be.
the hell?
Are you hungry again?
More pad thai.
I want more.
Oh
pad
yeah,
thai.
the Century ride. Yeah, I was trying to think of what you guys were talking about.
Right.
Yeah,
You only did 40 miles out of that. Is that what you did?
I did 40 miles out of that, but that was nice because
Yeah, that was such a
I-
nice day. That was like a perfect.
Enjoyed it.
I kind of dicked around. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I left from my house and I kind of like
Yeah.
dicked around before I met with them, and then
Yeah.
you know we kind of hammered for like 13 miles, and then I peeled off, and I still kept a decent pace because
Yeah.
it was like 19 and a half average when I was done. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good ride. Good to hadn't ridden outside by myself in a while, so it was nice to
Right.
kind of.
Yeah,
do
the
that.
season is upon us. More riding outside, more canceling Zwift memberships,
I can't wait.
more long rides like today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I was gonna say I think I'm probably not gonna cancel my Zwift membership because I want to try to keep doing like
races
races
and stuff.
every now and then just
Yeah.
to see how my fitness holds up.
Yeah. Well, you know how I
other
feel about
than that, yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's
I'm
only
just
like
kidding. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
John loves
Yeah,
those
yeah.
races.
Yeah.
He watches them in his
Yeah, I
spare
watch
time.
them.
If you do like the crits, they're only like 20 minutes long, so it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
on and off. They suck, but
Sure. There is a benefit. You get stronger.
kind of
You do.
sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you do.
I gotta find a crit bike so I can do actual crit races. I want to get into that.
Just buy Brian's.
Yeah, you want to buy mine?
Crit bike?
Brian's not selling that bike. Whoever wants to buy that bike from Brian, he's not
I'm
selling
not
it.
fucking selling
Oh, the
it.
trout?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not selling it. Stop
I don't
asking.
I don't want to.
I'm not fucking selling it. That's an art piece. It's going on
Hang
my
that
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Before you sell it.
Hell yeah. All right. I think that's about it. We can wrap it up. I do think it'd be nice to shout out our sponsors, the people that sponsor the club: PVD Donuts, Bomb Burritos, of course, A Guy and His Pie. I don't know how like personally you want to get with A Guy and His Pie. If we could just remove this whole part.
He's the guy.
It's pizza.
Yeah, it's Brian's Pizza. It's
make
really
pizza.
good. You should check it out. They're all on social media. Brian, it's A Guy and His Pie with underscores in between, right?
Yeah.
And what's the website?
A guy in his pie.com.
There you go. Right.
Good healthy food.
Yeah, great healthy pizza.
Out of the Providence area, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can place your order. The menu drops around noon, right at noon.
Mm-hmm.
Get those orders in because that shit sells out. Then you can pick it up that night
And eat it.
and eat it. Eat it whenever.
Yeah.
Can you get it shipped?
A lot of people just eat
No.
it in their car.
I got an email yesterday saying you can get it shipped.
Yeah. we were
My
sit-
pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
sitting right before the shoot, and
Yeah.
I was like, maybe they put
I
it on
left you a
dry
review
ice.
on Google.
What did it say?
It was a Google review thing.
And it said shipping?
Yeah, it said shipping. And we were convinced.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Somebody from Los Angeles is gonna buy it.
Oh,
And
did it say like that I ship now or something?
No, it said like order pickup or shipping.
Oh, because I put stickers on the website, and the stickers,
Oh, there
the
you go.
stickers you can
Gotcha.
get shipped.
And those are new, right?
Yeah.
New stickers.
Oh, I actually
some new
have some
branding.
for you. I
Oh,
brought
hell
some.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get the stickers shipped, but
Gotcha.
it will not let you.
Gotcha.
It will not let you pick the food as
Yeah.
a shipping item. I
Right.
specifically said it that way because I don't want any confusion.
he doesn't even DoorDash. You got to actually physically go there.
Well, now we've cleared it up on the podcast.
I could.
Yeah.
It won't be very good by the time it gets to you.
Yeah, a lot of people just eat it in their car, anyways.
Yeah.
That is like huge, like Goldbelly. Like people order food like from across the. They put it on like dry ice or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's
do
called
Butcher Box.
Goldbelly. You can like, you could order like friggin' Chicago deep dish like from Lou Malnati's in Chicago. And
Yeah.
get it, like shipped to you.
You have to like vacuum pack this.
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
like, I'm sure it's not cheap and is like it's a bit.
That's
of
the
an
next
ordeal.
step,
Yeah.
Frozen pizzas.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great.
No.
Yeah, and PVD donuts, even though the D's kind of redundant, out of Providence, and of course, bomb burritos. I always just feel weird saying PVD donuts. It's like ATM machine, The M stands for machine, the D stands for donuts, but the D is also the D in PVD.
Oh, right, it is.
Like the Providence part.
PVD donuts.
Yeah, right.
PVD donuts.
And bomb burritos out of Westerly, and of course,
Any gripes with that name?
Any gripes with bomb burritos?
Bomb
Yeah, but I'll
burritos.
save it for off the air. I'll just tell Jared about it. No gripes. And and Decaf Left Media, we make this podcast, and I have other podcasts that I produce through that. And thank you guys so much. Is there anything else that I would like to mention before we get the hell out of here?
No.
Sleep well,
Sleep well.
eat more pad thai,
I'm going to try to sleep as much as I can today.
Boba tea.
go to Flanders Donuts.
Go to Flanders Donuts.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, Flanders is a great place to ride your bike in Belgium and a great place to get your donuts in East Lyme, Connecticut. So, all right, on to the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Decaf left, regular right. Decaf left, regular right. It's very challenging work.